리하 아라님 리하 샤니비 리하 부릉부릉님 리하 블루 리하 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 빅맨 Welcome to the stream. Make my bad Mac dreams come true. Are we making it come true? We will see. Hi everyone! It is Tuesday, the 19th, 9:17 p.m. Eastern, 6:17 p.m. Western or Pacific, and 11:18 a.m. KST JST. I warned you guys about not using Big Mac during loading and ending screens, but you guys never learned. Honestly, huh? Why does Korea and Japan get to exist in the future? Yeah, guess how the Asian economy has progressed so much in the last 70 years. There's that secret. Monarch Riha, what Riha? Nanoha slam dunking the basketball hoop. Riha. Yeah, we're gonna play Baldr Sky today, and it'll be still Nanoha's route. I think we're approaching the end. Maybe like 2-3 more episodes left. Like, can they at least tell me the winning lotto numbers? Of course not. They're gonna claim it for themselves. Oh. Okay, Mike is working as intended today. Good. Anyway, let's get started with Baldr Sky. Oh no, I forgot to turn on my controller before the game. Well, that's good. I guess I can put it up here first. OP time. Drinking game. Every time Nanoha starts crying, take a sip. We're all gonna die from alcohol poisoning tonight. RVDHA. I should look up the lyrics for this. What's the title again? Dive 1 is restoration, alright. Yeah, I always remember Dive 2 because it's such an easy title to remember. Oh, it's not on animelyrics.com. What a shame. I wonder why. I wonder why.
Baldr Sky
バルドスカイ。
設定します。 ロードします。
Nanoha Route Chapter 8 S End.
よろしいでしょうか。
よろしいでしょうか。Alrighty, Nanoha and I go to school to find a crowd of people near the notice board.
じゃあ見てくるね。
ああ、ここで待っているからな。
Oh yeah, this is when Nanoha goes to take a look at whether she got into nanoengineering or not. Of course, there's no real reason to go see the exam results by foot. You can easily look them up online. But it's a special occasion and sort of custom, so many students go out of their way to see the results in real life. Nanoha and NanoEng. That's right. She's a shoo-in. Nanoha. But it's a special occasion in Guys, take a sip. Take a sip. Downcast, she shakes her head.
そうか。
God's sleepiest engineer. I thought I was prepared no matter the result, but still, what a shame. Present her the handkerchief I prepared.
大丈夫。夕べのうちに泣いておいたから。
She shakes her head again. Her eyes are visibly red.
ゆうべってお前。
もう試験が終わった時にほぼ結果は見えてたもん。
How should I console her? Lots of lines come to mind, but I doubt any of them will help in any way.
なのは。なあ、そんなに気を落とすなよ。
We know that Ko is a real baller, cause if I were in this situation, I would only have like 2 stock lines that sound really corny and cliched and nothing else to offer. But no, Ko has lots of lines come to mind.
落としてないよ。そりゃがっかりはしてるけど。
Let's hear it. Oh no, you're putting me on the spot here. No. Hexriha. Yeah, one would be like, hey, there's always a next time. Something along that line. Maybe spice it up with like, we're only in our 2nd year or whatever. You are only in your 2nd year or 1st year. I don't even know. Of high school. And line 2 might be something like, the school doesn't recognize your talent. We can do better than this. Tsugi wa nai desu. いや次はいつもあるよ。生きる 살아있는 동안은 if you're alive, there's always the next time. As long as you're alive. Rielle would never say something nice to someone as low as an NEA member. Hey, I say nice things to you guys all the time. What are you talking about? Every stream I say something nice to you guys. I would say it's time for a career change into VTubing. Here, please. Okay, say it. No, not right now. It's gotta come naturally. Jeez. That's so fake. Shake my head, Yeah, that one didn't work.
大丈夫。これが最後のチャンスでもないんだし。
That's right. You always have your next chance.
むしろこれですっきりしたかもしれない。
No, don't give up!
すっきりか。
Ah? Shanabi, thank you for the Nekomimi, and Zed, thank you for the drink water. Riha, riha. Hold on, let me get to a scene transition. Outwear on off. What do you want to jacket? Let me get to scene transition and then we can talk about your computer upgrade for 15 minutes. It's cold. It is a little cold, yes. I have my thermostat set to 16 degrees Celsius. He wants you to strip. No. It says outwear. Outer layer, on off. So if it's off, it comes on. If it's on, it comes off. I haven't turned my heat on yet. In AMD, we try. Yeah. Yeah, 61 Fahrenheit apparently. Hey, that's easy to remember. 16, 61. Easy. You boys didn't get your Intel heaters out this winter? 3090 and 14900 KS for the perfect toasty gaming experience. I'm pretty sure the 4090 on average, or sorry, the 3090 Ti. The 4090 I think uses less power on average compared to 3090 Ti. The last Intel CPU was back when they were still on the top. Hey, according to user benchmark, they're still on the top. Anyway, as in, she's giving up. I'm not sure if I should support that. I don't want her to give up on her dream, but I also don't want her to overwork herself again. By which metric? Crashes? No, just go read their reviews. It's clear that Intel is the best CPU. Still on top by how many unfinished fabs they have. That's right, AMD is 0. By the money they get paid by Intel. Yeah. Intel snake oil. Anyway, I'm not sure if I should support that. I don't want her to give up on her dream, but I also don't want her to overwork herself again.
今日は先に帰るね。
だったら俺も。
ごめんね。今日は一人にさせて。
Oh no. Nanoha runs away, not turning around even once. As I sigh, I feel someone tap on me on the shoulder.
残念な結果になってしまったようだね。
It's Mr. Kurihara.
先生、来てくれていたんですか。
ああ。私も結果が気になっていたからな。
He tutored her. He looks over at the direction where Nanoha disappeared.
心配だな。かなりショックを受けていたようだが。
ええ、試験以外にもいろいろありまして。
Can't wait for Intel Ohio to get turned into something completely useless. And half of it is my fault. How do I even make up for
で
this?
も、これで良かったのかもしれないな。
Now those are some words I didn't expect from him.
熱意にほだされ協力してきたが、率直な話、あの子にはあのコースは向いていない。
Oof. Oof. When your tutor tells you that you're not fit for the current path you've chosen.
先生もそう思いますか。
人には向き不向きがある。努力して希望のコースに進めても、その先を思えば。
俺も あいつは農学部向きだと思うんですけどね。
When working on the garden, Nanoha is absolutely ecstatic. It's clearly her vocation. She's supposed to be bad at math. But weirdly enough, that goes away if it's related to agriculture. Even chemical formulas are a breeze to her if it's for fertilizer or something.
だったら誰かがそれを納得させてやらねばならないだろうな。
先生、あいつに助言してやってくれませんか？あいつ先生を誰よりも尊敬してますし。
I love chemistry too.
それは私の役目ではない。きっと君こそが適任だろう。
I loved doing the calculation for chemical reactions. Not that I do that anymore because I'm not working in anything related to that, but he stares at me with his gentle eyes.
俺もそうしてやりたいんですけど、何をどうすればいいのかわからなくて。
もしナノハ君に何かあったらナノフラワーのことを調べてみたまえ。きっとその情報が
Nanoflowers game.
君に何かを教えてくれる。
If tech doesn't work out, I'm going into pharmaceutical chemistry. Yeah, it should be a safe career. Well, I guess until AI takes over that too. Rielle, it's time to cook. Wait, what? The room's different now. The first thing I notice upon waking up is that I'm all alone.
Nanoha.
Silence. Then again, that only makes sense. This isn't her room. A few days have passed since then. We ended up getting a place near hers, but she seems to be avoiding me now. Brain's off handling something else at the moment too. She sends in status reports now and then, but only through email. Letting out a sigh, I take a look around the dull room. Sitting on the windowsill is a plant pot housing a white flower.
Nanoflower か。
Nanoflower. Oh, right, this is the perfect opportunity to take a little break. Is that here? Is that not here? Moshi Moshi. It's always safe because rich people need their designer drugs. Yeah, guess what? Just put in some prompts and then the AI is like, here you go. Here's whatever. Nanoflower, Nanoha, NanoEng, what's next? Nanomachine-san? Yes. How did you know? Anyways, that's what do you want? You selected game or PC upgrade. What are you looking for? What's your current spec? What do you want? How much is your budget? What are you upgrading? Al-Zaza. Who's Al-Zaza? It hardens in response to physical trauma. Realistically, I want a RAM upgrade. But you did cite the CPU bottleneck. Yeah, okay, what's your spec again? Let me do this. What is your current spec? Alright, we're starting at 9:36. Yeah, 15 minutes should be enough. Was it like Ryzen 2000 or something? Or Intel 9000? Intel 9000 is actually not that bad. Okay, in the battle stations. Okay. Let's take a look. Oh, right, 5700G. No, it'd be fine if it were 5800X. That's still decent. $4080 Super. Yum yum yum. Alright, the Pro Art. Ah, you get the fancy Pro Art. Doesn't matter if it's OC or not. Same stuff. Let's see, motherboard is a... Voco. Frogstrix P550F. Yeah, this is a really disproportionately weak CPU for the build. Alright, so a memory upgrade to this. What's your cooler? Are you on stock cooler? Deep Cool Assassin 4S? We have an actual Assassin 4 user here. Wait, is 4S? Oh, it's a single tower, okay. Alright. Wait a minute. Oh no, it's a dual tower, okay. Dual tower was the single fan. Interesting. Huh. You got the CPU mobile RAM for free. Oh wow, lucky you, lucky you. Yeah, definitely an X3D upgrade would be nice. You wouldn't even have to touch the RAM. Yeah, Thermalright has Peerless Assassin and Assassin. And some other assassin. These companies sure love their assassins. Yeah, going to a 57 would be the best bet here. Until we can do a platform upgrade. Because I believe 58 are either out of stock most of the places, or they're kind of expensive. Triple Assassin. Yeah, so in this case, I would leave the RAM. Are you having any trouble running the RAM at the specified XMP speed? Because you have 4 sticks, and usually having 4 sticks is not good. Because it's more work for the memory controller, so usually you can't run XMP with 4 sticks. You should do some, if you ever had like computer acting weird, you should do some memory stress testing. Well, if your computer boots up fine and then you can do all your stuff, there's no random computer crashing. or any noticeable file corruption, maybe you're fine. As long as it's running at the specified speed. So for that, you would need to download... I would download either CPU Z or Zen timing. Yeah, so download CPU Z or Zen timing and make sure that it's running at 3600. It might be just running at 2400 at JDEC speeds, which should be like terrible. DDR4 at JDEC speed is like bleh. Go download more RAM.com. Bruh. Yeah, if you didn't have any troubles, it might be running at lower speed than 3600 megatransfers. So yeah, get either CPU Z, hardware info, or Zen timing, one of those three. Any of them will do. Thanks bro, I'm getting 1 terabyte of RAM right now. Apparently there was a ransomware recently, ransomware attack, where the demand was that the victim deliver some millions or something of baguette. Actual bread baguette. Instead of money. And get that bread. Yeah, look it up. Baguette ransomware. Whoa, buddy only settled for 1 terabyte. Was a French company they hid. True story. Yeah, so what I would do is leave everything else and just upgrade your CPU. $5700X3D is $200. That's a little expensive. It's not cheap. Like this would be a good deal right there. $190. 220 is a little expensive, but Amazon has it for 202, so maybe that's fine. I bought a 5700X3D for a friend for 200 Canadian. So yeah, you should be paying less than 200 American. Oh yeah, I guess it's Black Friday, so they're raising all the prices. Yeah, 180 would be a good price. And then, let's see how 5800X3D is. Oh yeah, it's out of stock. Like 53 for $300 would be a good deal. But yeah, not for $660. And if you live near a micro center, I wonder if it's still in stock. Oh no, it's not in stock anymore. See if you can get a 56 or 57 or 58 used too. That's always a good deal. ROG flavored CPU Z. Okay, go look at your memory speed. Is it running at 1800 megahertz? I think CPU Z displays a megahertz, so it should be half of 3600, 1800. No, not the North Bridge frequency. There should be... I don't have CPU Z installed. Let's see what it looks like. Check out the second or third page, the motherboard page. Tab. That should have the speed for each of your sticks. Oh, Micro Center does a flash sale on 12.7 and 12.9. Yo, that 12.9 deal from Best Buy for, what was it, $100 and something dollars? That was such an amazing deal. Like 12.900K is like still a good CPU. And ironically doesn't have the V-min shift issue. Any redeems going on sale for Black Friday? No, because I am not Moroccan. Alright, have you located your memory speed? Is that it in submissions? Yeah, so it's running as expected. I'm surprised that it's working fine. Check your slot number 2 and 3 and 4. Make sure they're all set to 1800. Now the thing is, actually, is the memory controller on CPU or is it on, IO die, or is it on the motherboard for Zen AM4? I think it's on the CPU, on the IO die. Rielle, the type of capitalist who would raise the price of Big Macs by 50% and then put a sticker for 25% off. Hey, that's me, that's right. Okay, well, I guess your CPU and motherboard are pretty good at running the RAM. Usually having all 4 slots populated is a bad idea, but that's good. Hey, maybe it'll be fine with the 5700 X3D then. It won't have any issues, hopefully. Yeah, so I would start off by upgrading the CPU to a 5700 X3D. Maybe wait till it's on sale during Black Friday. But it might not be on sale either. I don't know. Anyway, that would be the best upgrade you can get. Alright, that's it. That's about 15 minutes. Let's go back to the game. Thank you for the 20,000 points. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The National Elf Association, you know, is putting that to good use. Mic plus And I'm assuming you need a full audio interface upgrade for Black Friday for my Dwarven voice. What's your mic again? Samsung Go Mic Portable USB Condenser. I mean, USB condenser mics are mostly fine. What I can recommend is getting, if you don't have one yet, get a nice mount for your mic. So that you can put it nice and close to your face, instead of having it sit on desktop or something. I don't know how the mounting hole looks like for this. It's already close. Okay. I mean, I think it's fine. Maybe you just need to tweak your... Are you using audio effects on it? Are you using proper audio plugins, I mean? Like, what's your effect chain? What are plugins? Oh boy, okay. Go watch Epo's Vox's video on that. Let's see. No, yes, IRL voice, but you can always benefit from proper effect chain. There you go. Go watch that after stream, because, you know, you're watching my stream right now. I use a separate audio workstation to run all my plugins in. That's why if I forget to turn that on before I forget OBS, before I turn on OBS, if I turn on OBS first, then I don't get any sound. That's what happened yesterday at the start. PRB watching video. Well, I guess I'll have to ban our most affluent, our biggest donor of the stream, cause they're betraying me. Avenda and Riba to watch YouTube. You guys are all getting banned. Kung Fu Riha, too bad you're getting banned right now. Anyway, back to Baldr Sky. Yeah, but seriously, just with simple noise gating, EQ, and compression, you will notice how much of a difference that makes. It's such a big difference. This video's outdated! Yeah, it's fine. It's for OBS 29, but the built-in VST hasn't changed much. I don't think it has changed at all. If I were any more lit up, I would be in CS2. Anyway, Nanoflower, huh? I pick up the pot to inspect it further. The flower itself reminds me of a carnation. Wait, my controller is not working again. Oh, it's turned off. No, you still need compression. I don't know if the video has compression or if it only has upward compression for audio or background sound, but you should also have a compressor. If it doesn't have compressor in the stack, go look up compressor for vocal. I pick up the pot to inspect it further. The flower itself reminds me of a carnation. They may be similar in appearance, but nanoflowers are not actually plants. They were created as a demonstration of what second-generation nanomachines are capable of. Unsurprisingly, they caused a huge stir in society. A compressor is necessary for those horror game readings. Well, yeah, not just that, but it really decreases the variation. You don't have to be always exactly 2 inches from your mic and speak at exactly the same volume so that your chat doesn't go crazy about the differing volume levels. Nanoha's parents were welcomed into GU's research team after successfully creating one, from what I heard. And then, not long after, now I remember what happened. She already had no family to speak of by that point. How long ago was that, though? I take another glance at the white flower, which brings to mind something Mr. Kurihara once told me.
Moshi, NanoHUH君に何かあったら、ナノフラワーのことを調べてみたまえ。きっとその情報が君に何かを教えてくれる。
Oh shoot, I just noticed that. I turned on the... Why did I turn that on? I think we were watching something on YouTube or something, and I turned up background audio, desktop audio all the way, instead of having it the usual lowered volume. Okay, that should be better if it was a little too loud so far. My streams have loud BGM, so I compress the crap out of my voice channel. Yeah. That can work if you want to have loud BGM. Sounded okay so far. Good. It's probably because I have compression set up so that whenever I'm speaking, the background audio gets ducked a little. Anyway, if anything ever happens to Nanoha, do some research on nanoflowers. I'm sure you'll find the information useful. I shut my eyes and access the net. Nanoflower. And what is this? Is that Oswald or is that Impact? I think that's Oswald. The font. It's a nanomachine with the ability to multiply, albeit to a very, very limited degree. Pop, crack, and snap. Much like a plant, it grows into a consistent shape over time that multiplies by spreading seeds. It can even wilt and disperse after letting out oxygen. And to top it all off, it does all this while purifying both the soil and air, even if the results are hardly much to speak of.
けれど、植物じゃない。なんだか植物の定義がわからなくなりそうだよな。
And yet it's not considered a plant. They chose to model it after a flower because their daughter always loved them. Meanwhile, its resemblance to a carnation was influenced by the boy next door. A love foretold decades ago by the parents, who always got on well with their daughter. Its ability to purify the environment was their greatest gift to their daughter. Their way of promising her a bright future, says the entry.
おじさん、おばさん。
Both of their faces come to mind. The symbolism. Nanoha always got along with them so well. I found myself looking up to them as the ideal family. Let's see. Both of them were killed during a terrorist attack. Killed. Both of them.
そんな。おじさんやおばさんが死んでるって。あいつ、一言もそんなことは。
We stare at each other in disbelief. Nanoha's presence always reminded us what it was like to have family. Yet underneath the surface, she didn't have any of her own.
じゃあ、あの子ずっと一人ぼっちで。
Chinatsu snaps back to reality. I will refrain from singing. Then tries to rush. Oh, there goes gravity. Then tries to rush outside while dragging her leg.
私、探してくる。
Oh yeah, Nanoha ran away from the dorm that day. Chinatsu's leg was busted at the time as well, but she went out of her way to help search for her. Mom's spaghetti. Memories of those days start flooding back once more. Days we will never get back. Chapter 9, Professor. Palm sweaty, knees weak. I head outside in the hopes of making myself feel better, but something doesn't quite feel
こ
right.
りゃまた暴動でも起きそうな雰囲気だな。
You can almost cut the tension with a knife. There's a bunch of shady people hanging around, and the CDF seems to have their eyes on them. Taking care not to bring attention to myself, I rush over to the usual net cafe. It's full of the usual weirdos as
米内
expected.
議員暗殺事件に関連し、昨晩現鈴代市長の阿南義夫氏が CDF により逮捕されたとの発表がありました。
Mayor Anan was apprehended last night by the CDF on account of his involvement in the assassination of Councillor Yoneuchi, according to official reports. Huh. In Rain's route. In Rain's route. This is around when the slime bath happens. Anan was... Yeah, we found out that Anan was behind. Or Anan was related somehow. Did Rain go off on her own to confront Anan? And then she got slime bathed? Mayor Anan.
やっと報道しやがったか。ついに豚が豚箱に入ったとお披露目かよ。
The pig got caught by the pigs.
喜んでんじゃねえよタコ。つまりはゴートがこの町のボスを失脚させたってことだぜ。長官野郎はとんでもねえクソいいだもんね。
Her chief's some AI hitting bozo. I keep my eye on the regulars while searching through the store. Nano is nowhere to be found though. I'm pretty sure she's meant to be working today though. Is she skipping out trying to avoid me? Skipping out to try to avoid me.
いや、あいつが仕事をサボるなんてありえないよな。
Thinking that, I take a look behind the counter. Yep, just as expected, she was hiding under it.
よ、ナノハ。
She does everything she can to avoid eye contact. I can tell that her cheeks are flushed too.
ナノハ、ちょっといいか。
ごめん、仕事が忙しいから。
No, you don't look busy. If you were busy, you wouldn't be hiding underneath the counter. She turns her back and tries to run off. Seeing that, I quickly reach out and stop her.
ナノハ、
何怒ってるんだ？兵隊になったの隠してたことか？なら謝る。だから。
違うよ。この前成り行きだったけど、コウと一緒に寝ちゃって。
That's not it. It's just we kinda slept together, even if it was on the spur of the moment.
ずーっと泣いちゃって。それでなんて言うか。
Is Nanoha the XGF now? Do the what? Nanoha? Osana Najimi route is go. And I spent the whole time crying, so it's kind of embarrassing, you know.
ナノハ。
Nanoha!
やだ、私何言ってるんだろう。お願い、話して。
She's about to start crying again. Take another shot.
それに、こう、何かって言うと、すぐレインさんと黙って見つめ合って。
だからお前、そういう問題じゃなくて、仕方がないな。ちゃんとって言葉を調べてみろ。軍事用語の定義でな。
よろしいでしょうか。
There's doubt in her eyes, but she closes them regardless.
直接通話機能の特徴ってこれのこと？
ああ、そいつのことだ。普通の通話機能より高機能で秘匿性に優れていてだな。
視聴覚への強制割り込みを使う特殊なツールであるため、一般には流通しておらず、現在は軍隊かそれに準じる組織でのみ使用。すごい。テレパシーが使えるみたいなものなんだね。
Seems like she's reading the official description of it based on the way she's staring into thin air while
だ
talking.
から俺とレインはただ見つめ合ってたわけじゃないんだぜ。
だったら隠さなくてもよかったのに。
最初は兵隊だってことすら隠してたんだぞ。それにだな。
羨ましい。だったらレインさんはいつでもコウと内緒話ができるんだね。
You're worried about that?
その物欲しそうな顔はよせって。
I figured this would happen.
別に欲しがったりしないよ。軍隊の装備なんだし、プライバシーを侵害しかねないし。
She's a babby. She really is a babby.
いろいろ事情があるんだろうし。
She says, still looking entirely jealous. That said, the last thing I ought to be doing is handing over military tools to civilians. Useful tools like this can become dangerous depending on how they're used.
コピーはできるけどな。お前に渡していいもんかどうか。
もらえるの？欲しい欲しい。
When did she start acting the age she looks? I guess it's fine if I limit her contact list to just me and Rain. Not like she'll do anything weird with it. But then
や
again,
っぱりダメ。
oh come on, that's cheating. I might have nightmares if I say no at this point.
そんなに欲しいのか？普通の要件なら電話で十分だろう。
だってコウはすぐに電話が届かなくなるし、メールしてもなかなか
Hey,
やって
that's
くれない
me.
し。
I don't respond to my phone. I don't respond to phone calls and I don't read my emails. I do make sure to cut off regular means of communication whenever I'm on a mission. Needless to say, that means emails get ignored too. She's a trained actress. That said, dang it.
絶対に持っていることを口外するな。約束だぞ。
じゃあいいの？コウ。
仕方がないな。 コピーしてやるよ。
And then next, Aki's going to want it, and it'll be over. I love spam maxing email. Yeah, my email is spam maxed. Been a while since I saw someone so excited they started jumping up and about. I'd be lying if I said it didn't make me
特に
happy.
ネットカフェの連中には言うな。
3,000 plus. Damn.
好奇心で脳内チップを探られてプライバシーを暴かれた上に操り人形にされていたずらされかねないからな。
Yeah, that's an impressive number. The last thing you want is someone messing around with your brain chip out of curiosity. Forget privacy, you could get turned into some mindless puppet for
あ
them.
の人たちはそんなことしないよ。ってそんなことができちゃうの？
ああ、軍事用なのは伊達じゃない。
I'm lying, of course. I'd never use something that dangerous, let alone pass it to
お
her.
じけついたか？
I take out my NanoHUH and stare her down.
そりゃちょっとは怖いけど、でもコーといつでもお話できるのなら。
She just wants that hotline real bad. Nanoha is a mindless puppet. Oh no, is that foreshadowing something? She's close to being mindless already. She's not what are you talking about? She gives me a firm nod. I plug my NanoHUH into her neck, then close my eyes. Connection requested. Once linked up with her, I install the program directly. She has a big light some, no one's home energy. Once linked up with her, I install the program directly.
聞こえる？
ああ、聞こえる。これでいつでも俺と会話できる。
すごいねこれ。
くれぐれも慎重に使ってくれ。これはれっきとした軍用のツールなんだからな。
I'll also install McAfee. You would never install a McAfee on a friend's neurochip, brain chip.
でもこうなんで
Friends don't let friends use McAfee. Co-committing software piracy, holy base. You wouldn't download a chant. I'm going to sneak install McAfee on your PC. Yabe! Gosh, I hate McAfee so much.
俺はずっと先生を探し続けてきたんだ。
She leans in closer, listening
鈴
intently.
代市に来たのも先生たちを追ってのことだ。何度も戦闘をして今も先生を追っている。
どうして？
Her lips begin to quiver as she stares at me. I can tell her body's gone rigid too.
先生に尋ねたいことがあったはずなんだ。皮肉にも
Oh no, McAfee installed on my PC. I guess I gotta build a new one, haha. Well, if you are upgrading or building a new PC, make sure to do it before the new year, before the tariffs. Go, 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 it's tainted. Burn it with fire.
いや、それもなんとなく分かっている。俺はどうしてあんなことになったのか先生に聞かなきゃいけないんだ。
Guess I'm never upgrading. It's over. Maybe it'll be Nano Center soon. Haven't they been building that since the beginning of this year? If you're using McAfee, you shouldn't be using a PC. Yeah, probably safer on like a lockdown Linux or Chrome OS.
やっぱり先生をアセンブラを疑っているんだね。
確証はしてないさ。だからこそ真実を調べる必要がある。
そんなの調べるまでもないよ。
She grips my hand tight, staring defiantly at me.
アセンブラにも先生にも非なんかあるはずない。
Nanoha, use chant, please. Don't yell that.
あれはお父さんやお母さんが先生が人生をかけて取り組んでいたんだよ。
Oh boy, I'm feeling another shot coming up. Tears begin to stream down her cheek. This is the first time I've seen her shout in a blind rage like this. Well, I guess I'm taking a sip of my beer. Today's beer is Innis and Gunn Original. Golden Ale aged in whiskey, bourbon, rum? I don't remember. Cask. Barrel. Oh hell yeah, Rielle drinks Guinness. It's not Guinness though. It is good. It's like a cheap way to have very fancy beer. Fancy tasting beer, smelling tasting. Innis and Gunn. I think that's it. Just chug it, and then you figure out what it is during the refill. I don't have the can near me, because I poured it all. Anyway, they have a whole bunch of products, and this one is the original.
それに研究所は多重の安全装置があったんだよ。先生たちは暴走なんてありえないって。
They said that there was no risk of it running wild, but it ran wild, didn't it? That's why I need to
暴
know.
走したら研究所ごと自爆するって言ってたんだよ。
And even then, they said they'd blow up the entire place. In the off chance that it did go wild. I'm fully aware why. Of why she still believes in both Mr. Kuriara and Assembler even now. That's why it hurts to hear her say all this. There's no way in the world she would doubt her own parents' life work.
なのにどうしてこうだけは信じてくれると思っていたのに。
Well, I mean, I witnessed my girlfriend at the time literally melting on screen because of Assembler, and then she got lasered because of that. So, I think I'm in the right to know.
俺だって信じたい。だからこそ無罪の証拠を見つけなくちゃいけないだろ。分かってくれよ。俺はただ原因が知りたいんだ。俺は空が溶けるのを目の前で見たんだ。
Is this the first time he's admitting that to Nanoha? I saw Sora melt right before my eyes.
生きながらに空は溶けていたよ。
Oh my god, it's the first time! She was still alive while it happened, while she was slowly turned into some awful
あんな
mess.
ひどい光景、この世に存在すると思ってなかった。
It wasn't the sort of sight you can imagine. It defied all logic. The memories start flooding back again, memories of the moment that changed my life for good. A moment straight out of my nightmares.
それでも最後まで目は俺を見てたんだ。あの目は悲しそうで本当に怖そうで、きっと最後の瞬間まで空は意識があったんだと思う。俺は何もできなかった。変わってやれるなら変わってやりたかった。
I wish I could have switched places with her, but I couldn't. There wasn't a single thing I could do
あ
for
んな
her.
のひどすぎる。あれじゃなぶり殺し以下だ。
もういいよこう、もういいから。
最後には何も残らなかったのが幸いだよ。いや、あの後の地獄絵図を見なくて幸いだったかもしれない。
お願い。
学園も街もむちゃくちゃになってたよ。どこに行っても焦土が廃墟化したいばっかりで。
All that was left after the blast was charred landscapes, buildings, and corpses. Swinging one for John Ballr. Yep. Here we go.
もしあれが単なる暴走じゃないのなら、こんな事件を引き起こしたやつを絶対にこの手で叩きのめして。
A familiar sense of warmth spreads through me all of a sudden.
Nanoha.
私だって分かってるよ。
I'm chugging.
私一体何をどうしたらいいのか分からなくて。
Seeing her in tears causes my emotions to settle down instead being replaced by sadness.
分かってる。俺だってお前がムキになる理由ぐらい分かってるさ。
Reasoning aside, something she trusted so much ended up throwing the world into chaos. She grew up hearing stories about assembler from both her parents and Mr. Kuriara. In that respect, Grey Christmas ripped something precious away from her.
分かってくれ。俺は真実を確かめたいだけなんだ。疑いを晴らしたいんだ。先生にミスがない、何の非もないと分かれば、それが一番幸いだ。
Something is wrong with LCBO. Everything is double in price from what I remember. LCBO be like that. Mm-hmm. Good times.
それに悪かったな、ナノハ。俺はどうやら肝心なことを忘れていたらしい。先生に対するお前の気持ちさ。
She wholeheartedly admired him, and that just makes what I said all the more inconsiderate. She looks up to me, her face covered in tears. Ah! I thought Nanoha was making that noise for a second. For a split second, because her face came up and then the voice started playing. Just then, a scream resounds through the store.
一体何の騒ぎだ。
All the consoles around us begin to rumble, more screams following. Now that I think about it, I should have figured something was up. The joint was way too quiet.
何これ。一体。
まさか誰かがここに仕掛けてきているのか。
I rush over to the nearby console. The person inside is foaming at the mouth. Their eyes roll to the back of their heads. I throw my fist right down onto the abort key. That causes their consciousness to return to the real world.
一体何があった。
ちくしゅう、どこかのクソ野郎がアイスにウイルスを。
Huh? She's visibly shaking. Noises from outside start to make their way in here too.
暴動が始まったのか。
おいナノハちゃん大変だ。クソ反 AI どもがこっちに押しかけてくるぞ。モップの襲撃ってやつだ。
Lock the doors! I like how the guest is like regular enough that they call Nanoha by Nanoha-chan. Nanoha-chan, 大変だ! She collapses to her knees the moment she hears that. It's bad news if they manage to get in here. Thinking that I launch myself over the counter and hit the key to trigger the store's security measures. Steel shutters lower themselves around the doors and windows, shutting out all noises from outside. She is a Dejiko of Cyber-GAMERS.
誰か裏口に回り込め。こんな店だ。セキュリティはそれなりにしっかりしてるんだろ。
よっしゃ任せとけ。
The regulars start running around at my command.
ナノハ、全部の缶オケへ回ってアボートキーを押してこい。一番目立つ赤いボタンだ。
Well, I'm sure she knows what the abort key is. Anyway, who's Dejiko? I feel like I should know that. I think I've just forgotten. Dejiko. Oh, yeah. I know her. She does look kind of similar, eh? Just as instructed, she heads further into the store and starts hitting all the abort keys.
用事登ってくるやつがいたら撃ち殺してやるさ。
ああ、頼む。アイスは俺に任せておけ。
Wait, isn't that female guest the one who was like screaming at the CDF agent? And saying stuff like, oh, you just want to see me naked. Yes, the naked one. Oh my god. Nanoha, I need you to put on these cat ears, golden bells, and end all your sentences in nyo. Nanyo?
頼もしいね軍人さん。俺たちは運動の衆だ。あんたが仕切ってやってくれ。
For a group without any unity, they sure are doing a good job of putting this place on lockdown. Definitely the sort of crew, they're reliable when the time calls for it. NanoHUH. We should be able to last through though, right? At this
と
rate.
りあえずこの場はね。だけど暴動が本格化するのはこれからだ。見ろよ。狂信者の枝玉が
Mr. Crazy himself is riling them all up. They point over to the monitor on the wall. Displayed on it is a sickening yet familiar face.
Tony Tojikomori.
Tony Tojikomori. Not Wakamoto.
バベルの塔は悪しき神の策略で倒壊し、世に混乱がまき散らす。
混乱が。
彼が絶対者ならば何故そんな必要があった。恐怖こそは彼の武器だ。
恐怖こそが彼の武器だ。
だが恐怖こそは肉体の発する言語。肉体を捨てれば恐怖もまた力を。
Discard flesh and fear will lose its power.
また民は塔に集うのだ。
And the people will gather at the Tower of Babel yet again.
その時、かの悪しき神が下した呪いが集結する。
His figure disappears once the sermon is over, leaving only noise on the screen.
ドミニオンの神父が AI 派を煽れば、今度は反 AI 派の拠点が荒れそうだな。
いずれまた暴動はどこかで始まる。AI 派と反 AI 派。ずっとこの繰り返しさ。この街も随分と住みづらくなっちまったもんだよ。あんたらも隙を見て逃げなよ。
You two should take the chance to Vamoose. I've never heard that phrase. Take the chance to Vamoose. Nor that word, Vamoose, when you can.
ああ、 少しほとぼりを冷ましてからそうするさ。
Vamoose! Let me look it up. Define Vamoose. Merriam-Webster. To depart quickly. So let's see. You two should take the chance to depart quickly when you can. Naruhodo. Alteration of Spanish vamos. We go. Naruhodo. I make my way further into the store in search of Nanoha. A number of lifeless bodies remain in the consoles. Nanoha has done what she can to give them a proper send-off. I eventually find her right at the back of the store. I put my arm around her shoulder and take her to the front of the store. The riot starts to pick up again in the evening. Things have been kicking off all over the area, so there's no sign of it calming down anytime soon. Meanwhile, Nanoha and I opt to hide in the store and wait things out. All the other regulars have fled already, so at this point it's just us and the corpses. How grim.
この店ももうおしまいだね。いろいろあったけど、やっとそれなりに馴染んできたのにな。
またきっと馴染める場所が見つか
Chillin'
るさ。
with my dead homies.
そうかもしれないけど、疲れちゃったよ。
She stares at her feet, unable to hide the sadness she's feeling. As usual, I'm at a loss for words. Instead, I just put my arms around her.
注意、ご無事でしたか？
A chant from Rain rings through my head.
ああ、結構危なかったけどな。そっちの状況はどうなんだ？
こちらもゴタゴタに巻き込まれまして、すぐに迎えに行きますから、あまり無茶はしないでください。
いや、
Well then, our chances of making it through this are way higher if Rain's coming. Now, I just need to figure out a way to get Nanoha out of Suzushiro. The last thing I want is for her to hang around in a city where riots and conspiracies are a daily occurrence.
ほうはずっとソラ先輩の仇を討とうとしてたんだよね。
敵討ちじゃないさ。前も言ったけど、真相を調べたいだけなんだ。
でも真相次第では敵討ちをした。違う。
わからないな。真相を知った時になってみないと。
でも知らなくちゃいけないから。またすぐに戦いに行っちゃうんだよね。
I can't answer her. The closer I get to the bottom of things, the more convinced I am that this is my mission. Part of me has come to think that protecting Nanoha takes precedence, though.
やっぱりそうなのかな。
She lets her thoughts slip through unfiltered.
そうって何を納得しているんだ？
それは。
Not only does she struggle to finish her sentence, but her cheeks are going red. She sneaks a glance at me, looking a bit troubled. Even still, nothing will happen if she stays silent. She herself is aware of that.
方が行っちゃうと思うと辛いの。
After some hesitation, she finally lets me know what she's thinking, even if it's almost
お
inaudible.
前は寂しがり屋だからな。
それだけじゃないよ。
She looks a bit upset this time. The way she's puffing her cheeks is unbearably cute. Enough so that I can't help but kiss her.
ほう。
Her eyes shoot open in surprise. Needless to say, she's blushing like mad too. I'm almost as surprised myself, really. That said,
俺もだよ。お前を置き去りにするのが辛いんだ。
bro, smooth, smooch. My heart stings a bit upon saying that, as there's no guarantee that I can stay with her. probably fallen. Guess that just goes to show how important she's become to me.
本当にそう思ってくれているの？
当たり前だ。でなきゃこんなにしつこくキスなんかするもんかよ。
In an attempt to hide my own embarrassment over saying that I move in and kiss her once more.
じゃあ本当に喜んで私とキスしてくれて。
No longer the X. The AI summary. The protagonist starts kissing his ex-girlfriend. I return from toilet and we are straight up fallen. Can't believe they're... Alright, the corpses. Of course, the corpses are still around. I plant my lips right between hers, reaffirming that they are just as soft as they look.
ダメだよ。まだ肝心なことが
She
言えて
hasn't said
な
the
いのに。
important part yet. They're mood lighting. Oh my god, yeah, bye. She shakes her head about somehow managing to avoid myself. Ko, are you forgetting that that rain is making her way right here, right now?
だったら頼む、言ってくれ。その肝心なことってのを聞いてみたい。
でも心の準備が。
So what's this game about? Finding out why his ex-girlfriend had to melt alive right in front of him. Well, not right in front of him. Over video chat. I don't know, but apparently it's all ages. It is all ages! Well, maybe like, PG-13. Yeah, there you go. Remake of Armored Core 6. Rielle, maybe we should change the all ages tag. You know, PG is all ages. You just need some guidance. Guidance that I'm providing. This time I aim for her while she's still talking, successfully stealing both her breath and her words. Yabai! Yabai! Nanoha just her eyes each time I kiss her, though. She shows no sign of struggling either.
もうキスばっかされたら喋れないよ。
That doesn't stop her from complaining every time she gets a chance, though.
ほら、ちゃんと喋っているじゃないか。
こんなにキスされたら。
It's the 621 and Rusty route.
口が知っちゃいそうだ。
It's... Wait, what does Rusty call 621 again? Is it Aibo? Senyu? She grasps for her breast while speaking. Senyu. Senut. Senua. Aibo. Aibo is Estinian. They have similar vibes. Shanut. Her face is beet red and she seems to be trying to avoid eye contact. Goyujin. 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 Goyujin.
口走るってナノハ。
でもこうは
You and Sora? The face of someone once dear to me pops up in my mind for an instant. I take said instant to apologize to her.
空も肝心なことを言えずに終わったんだ。
Things ended between us before we got to the most important part.
もうあんなのはごめんなんだ。
I don't want to go through that again. He's gonna speed things along.
ナノハ、多分俺はお前のことを。
Oh, is this where rain comes in? Don't say it. Okay, no, it's not. She pushes me away from her out of nowhere. Cole's way too damn slick. But he got pushed away.
そうか。
He still needs to level up. It takes a moment for the rejection to sink in.
違うの。誤解しないで。ごめん。こう。私、こうに言わなくちゃいけないことがあるの。
Cole would go for the 3-pointer when Rain wants it. She takes a deep breath, then meets my eyes with a stern expression. What is the secret that you're hiding, Nanoha?
実は私、栗原先生に。
Mr. Kurihara! What? And you what? Just then I hear a noise from within the store. Have what? Mr. Kurihara, and you did what?
誰だ。
くそ。
Fully armed soldiers pour out from all parts of the store, guns at the ready. Oh my god! They waste no time in surrounding and trying to restrain
やめ
us.
ろ。手を出すな、お前ら。重要な参考人たちだ。丁重に扱え。
I can't believe it was Chinatsu, not Rain. Bro got busted for software piracy. Mikaki wants their money. They take their hands off us the moment she orders them to.
雑なことをするんじゃないよ。
The owner of said voice finally makes her appearance, showing off a familiar ponytail. Death sentence. Cool sentence.
千夏先輩。
脅かして悪かったね。でも、こっちも仕事なんだ。
仕事？お前らゴートが何の用だ？
門倉こ注意。アーク社との関与について尋ねたいことは。
Question you about your relationship with ARC Industries.
若草菜の葉。君もだ。二人とも抵抗せず、おとなしく投稿してもらいたい。
She sounds stern at first, but her expression lightens up a bit.
菜の葉をかばって無茶な真似はしないでね。この建物の周辺も固めてあるから。
いや。
Shinatsu started wheeling. I grit my teeth while raising my arms. This isn't some random group we're dealing with. Goat will be able to restrain me in a flash if I try anything. Ideally, I'd be able to let Nanoha escape, provided the chance comes. A quick glance her way tells me that she's gone pale and is shaking in fear.
手を当てて。おとなしくすれば乱暴はしない。
ナノハ、ここは言うことを聞くんだ。
Bro was falling and got sentenced to the bench. Put my boy Cole back on the court. Let him ball. He didn't do anything. Our words only cause her to shake more violently. She lets out a scream, then tries to run away.
ナノハ！
撃つな！あの子私が拘束する！
Chinatsu takes a step, ready to chase after Nanoha. Just then, a flare comes crashing through the window.
敵襲？銃は使うな！同士討ちになるぞ！
Did Rain finally arrive? My body goes into autopilot before I know it.
裏口から逃げろ！
I let out a silent scream through chant, then dash right up to Chinatsu while she's distracted. Okay, maybe we're balling the other way now. To the third loop. Hoop. Just as I do so, she turns around almost in slow motion. Before I know it, I'm lying in a pile of table racks. What the hell? I couldn't even parse what she just did. Was Chinatsu always this
お
strong?
願いこう。立たないで。
I can't even fire back at her. My whole body's in pain. My stomach feels like it's in my throat. It genuinely feels like I got smacked by a full-blown simulacrum. My body's pretty much unresponsive at this point. Shot from downtown deflected. What's more, Nanoha has run back to my side and is shaking me about.
なんで戻ってきたんだよ。
I somehow managed to grab her head and make her duck down.
頭を上げるな。巻き込まれて死ぬぞ。
The sound of metal smashing metal resounds from beyond the cloud of smoke. Screams and the sound of flesh being cut repeat one after another. Some splatter of blood even make their way onto me. I still feel like I'm about to collapse out of pain, but I push through it to cover Nanoha.
撤収しろ。体勢を立て直す。
Silence envelops the room once more. Sensei! What are you doing with Nihonto? As the smoke begins to disperse, the figure of a man holding two swords becomes clear. Mr. Bushido! I know someone who used to dual wield katanas. Don't tell me.
無事かね、コウ君。
Bujikane Kokun. The moment I see his face, the pain gets the most of me, making me collapse. Musashi-sensei! Yeah! An odd stench combined with the moist atmosphere assault my senses. I open my eyes only to be met with the sight of a concrete wall. There are cracks all over it, trickles of water pouring down them.
ここは
Moist. Moist. Moist.
気がついたかね。
Turning my head, I'm greeted by Mr. Kurihara's smile.
もう2日は寝ていたよ。一時はどうなるかと思ったよ。
Oh, now I remember. Go try to raid the net cafe, then he appears.
先生。
A sharp pain runs through my chest the moment I spring
肋
up.
骨にひびが入っていた。修復なのが効いているが、無茶はしない方がいい。
Fractured ribs. Nanomachine's fixing you up.
そんなことより栗原先生ですよね。
ああ、久しぶりだな。
Nanomachine, son. The person I've spent all these years searching for is sitting right in front of me, smiling. Every single thing I wanted to ask him crams right onto the tip of my tongue, leaving me speechless.
焦らなくても話す時間はたっぷりある。
Whenever someone says that in fiction,
君をここに連れてきたのだ。
things always happen. Things always happen.
連れてきたってここは
Death flag or like an air raid about to start. Something along that line.
地下深くにある我々の隠れ家だ。放棄されたシェルターだよ。
どこにいたかと思えばこんな場所にずっと潜んでいたんですか。
I try to establish contact with Rain's Ray chant. The Stukas are coming. The what are those? The R2 rockets or something? Those are coming too. I can't connect to her though.
申し訳ないが、君の接続は封鎖させてもらった。君を処置なしで置いておくのは危険すぎるからな。
I finally noticed a belt around my neck. Not just that, but something sticking into my newer jack. Seems like a jammer of sort. I won't be able to dive or hack into anything as long as it's
たとえ
on.
それを外しても外部とは通信が届かない。ネット空間も存在するが、外部とは隔離、遮蔽されている。
警戒厳重なんですね。
So basically I'm fully cut off from any sort of network right now. That's actually a bit worrisome. The net is pretty much a sixth sense for second gens like
そう
me.
だ。先生、ナノハは一体どうしたんですか。
Yeah, well, it's like when Zoomers don't have their cell phones, their smartphones, and they start shaking violently.
無論無事だ。 彼女もここに連れてきた。
そりゃよかったって喜んでいいのかどうかわかりませんけどね。
Just then, something comes to mind. Something Nanoha was about to tell me.
実は私
Me and Mr. Kurihara have what? She sounded like she was about to admit something in relation to him.
先生はもしかしてナノハと連絡を取っていたんですか？
So Zoomers are first gens. I would say the first gens are millennials. And then Zoomers are second gens. Or actually, no, millennials would be first gens, cause... Well, no. Zoomers, I guess.
Ah, その通りだ。
その通りって。
Anger swells up in me. Not just at Nanoha for hiding it, but him for dragging her into all this.
どうしてナノハを巻き込んだんですか？いや、その前にドレクソラ機関について俺には言いたいことが山ほど。
貴様、博士に何をするか。
Dominion? Why is Dominion here? Someone grabs me from behind and pulls me away. I turn to see a big
や
burly
めたま
guy.
え。いつも言っているが、私は自分の身ぐらいいつでも守れる。
あなたを守るというのが神父様のご命令です。
Father Gregory gave us explicit orders to protect you. He answers with respect. I notice he's wearing pendant with an inverted cross, and the tattoo on his arm is of the same symbol. That's Dominion's symbol.
あんたやっぱりドミニオンの軍門に下ってたのか？
それを話せば長くなる。事情を説明させてくれたまえ。納得できなければ私を好きにすればいい。
ちゃんとが使えたんですか先生？それに俺にはジャマーがついてるのに。
驚いたような顔をしないでくれたまえ。ここのローカルネットの秘匿帯域を借りていることを彼らに気づかれないようにしたい。
はあ？
近距離のちゃんとならばそのジャマーでは阻止できないはずだ。よかったら歩きながら話さないかね。
はい。
Oh, there, Junie. Dominion with inverted cross. He taps on my shoulder like he always used to, and then we set off. Time to learn! Time for background stories! Not even background story, time for the missing info. The two of us make our way down the dark, narrow corridor.
あの事件以来、我々は各地を転々としながら研究を続けてきた。さまざまな勢力や人物に追われながらね。実際危ないことも何度かあった。
それは知っていますよ、先生。
Mainly because I was one of those parties. He probably knows that
そこま
too.
でしてアセンブラを完成させたかったんですか？あれほどの大惨事を引き起こしながら。
それが誤解を解くただ一つの方法だったからな。
誤解ですって？一体何がどう誤解なんですか？
I let out a stiff laugh. Crap, I need to calm down, otherwise I might actually flip my lid if he says something that triggers
一
me.
つだけ分かってほしい。アセンブラには欠陥はなかった。
There was no fault with Assembler
絵師
itself.
仕掛けた世界を救うのにアセンブラは不可欠だ。我々が諦めれば全てが終わってしまうのだ。
そのアセンブラにソラは殺されたんですよ。
ソラ君か。
He stops for a moment, then directs his gaze towards
あ
me.
の時何があったのか
Yes, please
君は知り
stop
たいだろう。
stalling and let me know. I want to know. I need to know.
そりゃ
Because I've actually
どうして
forgotten.
被害の中心地にいながら先生たちは生き延びることができたんですか？
答えは簡単だ。我々はそこにいなかったからだ。
A simple question with a simple answer. We were not there at the time.
そういえば15分前にはもうラボから脱出していたそうですね。
流出時刻の少し前、何者かから施設に爆弾を仕掛けたとの警告を受けた。
An anonymous source informed us that they had planted bombs within the facility not long before the
その
leak.
ため職員全員に施設からの退避命令が出た。 現
The
場は多
order
少
to
混乱してい
evacuate
たが、
came immediately
指
after
示
that.
に従い全員が脱出を終えたはずだ。
じゃあもぬけの殻の研究所で勝手にナノが暴走した。先生たちはそれに何ら関与していないというわけですね。
This is not a possibility I'd consider, but I might as well
当
ask.
時アセンブラを管理していた AI が暴走した可能性はありませんか？
事故後我々も原因を探ったよ。しかし AI の問題であるとは考えにくい。もっと現実的な原因の方が思い当たる。
Much more realistic
現
cause.
実的ね。例えば人為的なミスによる流出ですか？アセンブラの威力を誇示しようとして。
いや、外部による工作、あるいは謀略の可能性だ。
Outside influence, it being all part of someone else's plan. Music stops.
なぜそう言えるんです？
あの時爆破予告はあったが、実際には施設の爆破など起こらなかった。
As real as the bomb threat was, the fact of the matter is that the said bombs never went off.
だったら施設から人払いをするのが偽の爆破予告の目的だったと？
A fake bomb threat to clear the place
そうだ。
out.
そしてあえてこの日を狙った。そう考えられる。あの日統合軍将校と政府高官による視察があったのは知っているね。
That day, high-ranking military and government officials were present. I nodded in silence.
私は彼らの前でアセンブラのデモを行った。アセンブラの機能を完璧に実演してみせたのだ。
Assembler demo right in front of those VIPs, and it went perfectly.
しかしどうして将校たちが視察を？アセンブラの目的は環境再生じゃなかったんですか？
彼らはアセンブラの軍事転用を考えていた。ナノマシン兵器としての機能を実現できるように期待されていた。
The sight I saw that day flooded back. Sora melting before my eyes, the ruins after the
そう
blast.
やってナノ推進派の議員や軍人たちに媚びを売らねばアセンブラの開発を続けていくことはもはや難しかったのだ。
pt.5님이 어서오세요.
苦渋の選択ってわけですか？理想追求のためには仕方がないってやつですね。そして今は苦渋を飲んでドミニオンに協力している。違いますか？
君の非難はもっともだ。私もあの場でアセンブラの誤った可能性を提示してしまったことを恥じている。
Wait, okay, hold on. So... The high-ranking officials, including military officials, had plans to repurpose it for military use, a new nano-based weapon. That was their ideal vision for it. I myself was never for that, but I had little choice. We never would have been able to continue our development of it if we didn't appeal to them as such. And now they are borrowing Dominion's power. And Kurihara is ashamed to have let the sponsors know about the possible military use.
だがもっと恥じるべき人物がどこかにいるはずなのだ。その者はアセンブラに危険を感じ完成前に破壊しようとしたのかもしれない。
Fearing what Assembler could do, took matters into their own hands and possibly tried to blow it
未完
off.
成のアセンブラは無害な物質に過ぎないからな。
They opted to do so in spite of the fact that an unfinished assembler is completely...
もぬけの殻となった施設に侵入しアセンブラを盗み出そうとして予期せぬ事故を引き起こしたのかもしれない。
The other possibility is that they took advantage of the situation to try and steal it from us, only to trigger the incident by mistake.
科学者のくせに推測が多すぎますね。逃亡生活が長すぎてパラノイアにでもなっているんじゃないですか。
あるいはそうかもしれないな。が、当日の議員、軍人たちの行動には不審なものが感じられるんだ。
Both the government and military officials were acting suspiciously on that day.
デモンストレーションの後、視察団の一部は予定を切り上げて研究所を立ち去った。その中には今のゴート長官もいた。
Part of the inspection team left almost as soon as the demonstration was over. The current head of GOAT was among them, so Rain's father, Kirishima Isao?
彼らは開発計画に否定的な人々だった。おそらくは完璧に動作するアセンブラを見ても不安や危機感しか感じなかっただろう。一方、残りの者たちも満足して施設を去っていった。それがナノの軍事転用を推進していた者たちだ。その中には市長になる前のアナンもいた。
Anan was also there.
会話は盗聴されている可能性がある。ちゃんとで重要な話をこれから伝える。我々は逃亡と潜伏のためドミニオンの力を借り、その代償として破壊兵器としてのアセンブラ開発を要求されている。だが我々はドミニオンを欺こうと考えている。アセンブラをプログラムできるのは我々だけだ。
Okay, so pretend to be giving into Dominion's demand of converting Assembler into weapon of mass destruction. But they have no intention to do that, so they're deceiving. The researchers are deceiving Dominion.
彼らには破壊兵器と思わせておき、環境浄化ナノを起動するつもりだ。
And trigger the environmental cleansing program.
我々は消されるだろうが、世界は救われる。だから、その前にナノハ君を連れて逃げてくれ。
そうだったんですか。
I'm not sure how much I should believe, to be honest. First, we have the idea that the leak back then was a result of someone else's plot. Then there's the idea of him looking to betray Dominion to right a previous
つ
wrong.
まりアセンブラは完成している。ドミニオンはアセンブラを使おうとしているんですか。
すでに完成している。
Oh, it's already finished.
追い詰められたドミニオンが切り札として使う可能性もある。
Be so easy if I could just take everything he says at face value. I can't though. That's why I stare at him, trying to figure out what to do.
ま、すぐに信じてくれと言っても無理だろう。心ゆくまで我々を調べ上げ、それで納得してくれればいい。
Sanadariha.
ええ、もちろんそうさせてもらうつもりですよ。
He gives a firm nod, then sets down the corridor we came
もう
from.
一つ聞かせてください。空は一体あの日研究所で何をしていたんですか。
空君のことは聞いている。本当に残念だった。私も詳しいことは知らないが、視察団の誰かと個人的に親しかったようだ。さすが顔の広い娘だな。
Nod. Real nod, really nod, really nod.
確かに誰かと会う約束があるとは言っていましたが。
She had plans to meet someone.
空君は施設を退出した後、施設周辺の封鎖によって取り残されてしまったらしい。
The area surrounding the facility was sealed off at the time, so Sora, must have got stuck after
あと
leaving.
少し彼女が帰るのが早ければそこに取り残されることはなかった。あるいは遅ければ我々と共に施設を脱出できたはずだ。
Oh no, so she just missed. Just had terrible timing.
そう思うと私も胸が痛む。
That's not the expression of a liar, or at least I don't want to believe it is.
君は我々を追う中でいくつかの説を聞いたはずだ。どれを信じるかは君自身の問題だ。だが青春で学んだものとして感情に溺れず理性で判断することを願っている。
Saying that, he sets off once again.
分かっています。
Whatever I choose to believe, I want it to be by my own judgment, just like
ナノ
Nanoha.
ハは先生のことを今でも信じていますよ。
I call out to him one last time.
ナノハ君のことは気がかりだ。
He stops in his
あの
tracks.
日我々と共に施設を脱出したがために彼女には余計な苦労をかけているかもしれない。
あの時ナノハも研究所にいたんですか？
すまない。もう行かなくても。
So Nanoha was at the research facility that day, even though she flunked nanoengineering. Or she failed to get into nanoengineering. His footsteps gradually disappear into the distance. Professor End. Okay, that's the 2-hour mark, or an hour 50 mark. Let's read a bit more. This is getting really interesting.
セーブします。よろしいでしょうか。
No fights though. Give me some fights. Nanoha accidentally triggered Grey Christmas. Mystery solved. Oh no, and that's why she was crying when we said Sora died. And we were bad-mouthing Assembler. Because there was nothing wrong with Assembler. And it was all Nanoha's fault for triggering Grey Christmas. She tested our code. She tested her code and then it made Assembler go berserk. And due to the guilt of having triggered Grey Christmas, she was freaking out when we brought it up. It all makes sense.
よろしいでしょうか。こう、起きてる？
I'm greeted once again by the dreary underground scenery upon waking up. I think it's been about 3 days since I was locked up in a hideout underneath Suzushiro.
ナノハどこだ？
It's only after asking that I realized she was using Chan to speak to
ごめ
me.
んね。本当にごめんね。
She has to be pretty close by, yet I can't see her.
返事はしなくてもいいから聞いて。
There's something I need to tell you. You don't need to say anything if you don't want to.
もう聞いてるかもしれないけど、私先生と連絡が取れるのにずっとこうに隠してた。
そうか。
事件の時も研究所にいたの。そのまま先生に連れ出されて脱出して。ごめんなさい。
Oh no, she's crying again. Take another sip, Chan.
騙すつもりはなかったの。本当だよ。
I have zero intention of blaming her. Both him and Assembler mean the world to her after all.
ナノハ別に謝る必要はない。
けど
Tears attack used too often. Victim shall now be immune for the rest of the stream.
俺が知ったら先生に何をするか怖かった。あるいは問い詰められるのが怖かった。違うか？
うん。ごめん。弱虫で。私全然強くなれてない。
十分強いさ。お前にしてはよく頑張った。
ごめんね。
Her sobbing continues for a while. Not only did she get caught up in that disaster, she was left with nowhere to go and no one to rely on. Even still, she did her best to push through it all. Yet there I was, running about fighting others without sparing a thought for her
本
situation.
当に怒っていないからもう泣くな。俺の気持ちはキスした時と全く変わっていない。
ありがとう。本当にありがとう。
I can picture her wiping away her
そん
tears.
な話よりナノハ、お前は先生の話を信じているんだな。
こうも先生の話を聞いたんだね。
まあな。
やっぱりこうは先生の話を信じられない。
信じたいよ。あの人は俺の師匠なんだからさ。
Well, okay, if Nanoha was at the facility, the research facility, we can ask her about if the bomb threat was real at least. No doubt that I would have blindly put all my faith in him if this were back in the day. Really though, he struggled against all odds, completed assembler, and now he wants to trick the minion into letting him save the world. That's exactly the sort of thing a protagonist in some space opera would pull off. Or more accurately, a superhero. The fact that I'm suspicious of it probably proves that I'm not the pure kid I once was.
そうだよね。こうが素直に言うことを聞いたのって先生だけだったもんね。
おい、それは千夏か空が言ってたセリフだろ。あいつらは先生を狼狽させた数少ない問題児だ。
あの二人は本当に元気だったもんね。
She finally laughs, even if there's a hint of sadness about it.
ああ、ナノハ、直に会って話をしないか。
Can we meet face to face?
いいの？また私に会ってくれるの？
当たり前だ。よかったらネットカフェの続きを。
I'm hoping we can pick up where we left off at the net cafe. Doing it with the backdrop of corpses was not enough.
わかった。じゃあ後でこうの部屋に行くからね。
I can almost feel her blushing from here. Just a shame I can't enjoy the sight for myself. Too slick the US is using him as fuel source. Yeah, we got an oil spill here. Either way, I might as well go get some rest until she comes over. Chapter 10, Childhood Friend. Be right back, raiding Rielle's fridge for beer, which is placed too far for Rielle to fulfill. Goodness. I run on a path in Minami-Asaka, looking for my childhood friend.
ここにいなかったら最悪だよな。
She disappeared without saying where she's going. You can't really say she ran away from home, but it's close. She did it because she failed the exam and saw me date Chinatsu. It's my fault. I look around my childhood hometown. I quickly find the place I used to live. Nanoha's home is right next to it and... just standing there looking like onlyest person in the world.
ナノハ、
来てくれたんだ。
She talks without even facing away from her front door.
ああ、ここに来ているのかと思ってな。
ここを知ってるのはこうだけだもんね。
I stand next to her and look at her side profile. She looks so desolate, it almost hurts. The door isn't that far, but it feels like she's looking at the distant horizon.
ごめん。みんな心配してた？
まあな、寮に戻ったら多分俺の吊るし上げ大会が待っているよ。
ごめんね。迷惑かけて。
謝るなよ。迷惑とも思ってないし。
We stand side by side and stare at our old homes. It's an odd feeling. The scene is familiar, but the aura of their everyday life is completely
不
different.
思議な気分だね。風景も何も変わっていないのに、私たち以外の誰かがここに住んでいるよ。
ああ、俺も同じことを思っていたよ。
バカだよね。ここに帰ればお父さんやお母さんがおかえりって出迎えてくれるような気がして。
Oh, we fridge rating now. Nah, stop it. My fridge is all mine.
そんなわけないのに。本当にバカだよね。
She bites her lip so hard it's almost bleeding. Her hands are in fists so tight you can see her veins.
わかるよ。俺だってこうしていると母さんが待っていそうな気がするからな。
I gently pat her head. Her silky hair slips through my fingers. Large tears form in her eyes as she starts sobbing.
怖いよ。
Well, I guess we're taking another sip. I'm out of beer, so I hope she's not crying anymore on today's stream.
私本当に怖い。私世界で一人ぼっちなんだよ。
ナノハ。
何？
I let out a mumble, still half asleep, only for a kind voice to respond to me. The sight of Nanoha appearing into my eyes is the first thing I see when I wake up.
もう来てたのか。
Seems like I ended up falling asleep while waiting for her. The soldiers keeping an eye on the room are all
気
gone
にし
too.
なくていいよ。こうゆっくり話そう。また夢を見ていたの？
ああ、まあな。
The look in her eyes is slightly different compared to how they were in my dream. There's something strangely comforting about that.
ごめん。
もう謝るな。どっちかといえば今は俺が謝りたい気分だ。
どうして？
お前が家出した時の夢を見てたんだよ。
そっか。コウが追いかけてきてくれた時のことだね。
We end up discussing the events of that day for a while.
寂しい。本当に怖い。私世界で一人ぼっちなんだよ。
I've never seen her scared.
どうしたんだよ。今のお前は一人なんかじゃないだろ。俺もいる。寮のみんなだっている。
I notice the dried tears on her cheek. It makes me cut my words short. Why is she so...
殺されちゃったんだ。お父さんにお母さん。
She says that like she's tired rather than sad.
お父さんとお母さんの乗った車に爆弾が仕掛けられてバラバラだった。お葬式でも何も見せられないぐらいだったよ。
Ah, that's painful.
そんな。
Right, they died in a terrorist attack. Not as unfortunate casualties either. They were the targets. Finding out like this has me speechless. Nanoha looks at me with a half angry, half sad gaze.
ナノハ
Seeing her like this is unbearable. I embrace her tight. I am out of alcohol. She sobs into my chest, crying new tears to replace the dried ones.
お父さんもお母さんもみんなのために頑張ってたのに、どうしてああなったんだろうね。
She forced herself to follow in her parents' footsteps. She was as weak to loneliness as ever, and she never spoke a word about her parents.
ごめん、気づいてやれなくて。俺が気づいてあげなくちゃいけなかったのに。
そんなこともあったよね。
俺的にはまだ笑えない思い出なんだけどな。
There's still a hint of sadness in her smile, but seeing it in person again feels good. It's a proof that despite everything, she's managed to move on somewhat from the pain she felt back then.
俺って成長してないよな。お前の身に何が起きているのか全く気づいてやれなかった。
超能力者じゃないんだもん。気づかなくたって当たり前だよ。
I guess in Rain's route, we never ran into Nanoha, so I guess she's still living with her pain.
私こそごめんね。全然成長してないよね。変な隠し事ばかりしちゃって。
The more we speak, the less reserved we become.
多分私こうに変なとこ見せて嫌われたくないんだと思う。嫌われたら一人ぼっちになりそうで怖くて。
相変わらず一人は怖いのか？
うん、怖い。だから今までずっと怖かったよ。
She gazes up at me with longing eyes, seeing that I reach out and pull her in gently with a hug.
これで多少は安心したか？
うん。ものすごく安心できる。
All the tension flows right out of her body as she says that. That strange sense of comfort I felt before visits me once more.
こうにこうしてもらうと不思議だよ。
ああ、本当に不思議だよな。
Following that, we hug even tighter. I can feel my heart thumping in the midst of
あ
it.
の時はありがとうね、こう。あの時、こうの胸で思いっきり泣いたから、お父さんたちのこと、辛い現実でも過ぎた思い出に変えられたんだと思うの。
そりゃあ胸を貸した甲斐があったな。
I'm not used to hearing her say stuff like that. Now she's made me feel a bit shy.
こうが親友でいてくれたから。親友でいてくれてよかった。
We may have been friend zoned.
親友のままいてくれればいいと思ってたはずなのに。
The mood changes almost instantly. Okay, no, we're fine. We've escaped the friend zone. Nanoha's half teary eyes are peering into mine. And then, as if we'd suddenly become magnets attracted to one another, our faces draw close and closer together. Once again, our lips make contact.
友達なのにまたしちゃったよ。
嫌か？
嫌じゃないからいろいろ困っているんだよ。
The concern just makes her look even cuter, which prompts me to kiss her again.
ねえ、こうはどうしてキスしたがるの？
He poses a question in between breathes. In between breathes the moment our lips separate. Breathes. The sentence feels awkward.
私は慰めてくれ。
お前、俺がどう思ってキスしてると思ってるんだ？
ちょっとブサイクなチビとか？
お前のことをそんな風に呼んだのはガキの頃のいじめっ子ぐらいなもんだろ。
だって。
Seeing her get like this just pulls at my heart. Five out of 10 midget. Right, okay. Even then it feels awkward. She poses a question in between breaths. The moment our lips separate. Anyway, how come I'm kissing some 5 out of 10 midget?
ちょっとブサイクなチビとか？
ちょっとブサイクなチビ。She's 10 out of 10 to me. No, that's accurate. She is 10 out of 10 to me. In between breathes, as in the act of breathing. Is that accurate? Really? That feels so awkward. What the heck? In between breathes. As in the act of breathing. She poses a question in between. Okay. Seeing her get like this just pulls at my heartstrings even more. That's why I cast aside my own shyness and whisper into her ear. Of course I think you're gorgeous. Of course I think you're my PogChamp. I wouldn't be streaming for you if I didn't. Whispering to her causes her face to almost turn into a tomato.
何照れてるんだよ。お前が聞いてきたくせに。
Rielle brain rotting live. Another kiss. We gradually make our way through the process that Shinatsu so kindly cut off the other day.
でも、やっと褒めてくれたね。
The smile on her face makes it apparent how happy she is about that.
そんなに嬉しかったのか?
I need that as an audio clip. You can clip it later. Go clip it on Twitch. New sound alert just dropped.
だってやっと可愛いって言ってくれたんだもん。
そうだっけ？
少なくとも再会以来初めてだよ。
Seeing her smile fills me with joy. Oh, come on, QC team, please. Seeing her smile fills me with
だ
joy.
ったらもっと言ってやらなくちゃな。
もういいよ、照れるから。
かわいいな、お前。
Her face, defying all logic, somehow grown even redder. So she tries to hide it. I won't let her though. I want to see her face, so I place a finger on her chin and push it up.
やだ、意地悪だよ。
Her voice is getting more ragged. I can see her bright white teeth while she whispers me. Our tongues lock together. She's like,
れがお前。
単なる手間のかかる幼
It's just an
馴
old
染
friend you need to look after.
って思ってたかもな。
It's all ages, okay? Parent guidance needed. Minor parent guidance.
けど
やっぱりお前は手間のかかる幼馴染だ。ずっと手元に置いておかないと安心できそうもない。
Ooh. Now I'm curious how you think I felt about you. Just an old friend you need to look after, I guess. Okay, I might have thought that, but well, that remains true even now. I don't know what I'll do if I don't have you by my side at all times. It's a proposal!
そうしたいならお願い。
She takes a deep breath.
私そばにずっと一緒にいたいの。
Have a good night. Bye bye.
大好きだから。
Bye y'all. As for me, I want to be your side at all times. That's probably because I love you. Slicker than an oil well. She gazes into my eyes, her lips quietly trembling. She seems like she'd burst into tears at the slightest surprise right now. Yeah, if this were me, if I were in this situation, I would have fumbled hard. Spaghetti everywhere. That side of her just makes me love her even more though.
俺もきっとそうなんだろうな。お前がこんなに可愛いのはきっと好きだからなんだろうな。
That line makes her breathe her breath. They keep on mixing up breath and breathe. Catch in her throat. She latches onto me, burying her face into my chest.
愛してる。
Daisuke, aishiteru. The floodgates in my mind are torn open the moment she says that. Pouring force from them is nothing but pure pleasure. It's such an incredible sensation that I lose focus for an instant.
なのは
Leaving myself to it, I pull her closer and hug her with everything I have. That leads to me making contact with something soft in the process, though. Cole, you installed a patch, right? No, there's no patch.
あっとわざとじゃないからな。
I quickly pull my hands back, panicking like I've suddenly become a student again. Nana reaches out to stop me as I pull back, though. Her hands are trembling and sweating like mad. I can feel her heart going wild through them. It doesn't stop her from pulling my hands back to her chest, though.
あのね、こう、私、こうにキスを教えてもらって、すごく嬉しかった。
ああ。
だから、その、もっといろんなことを、
Other stuff! Looks like she's hit her threshold for embarrassment. Now she's just staring at me, hoping I catched on.
わかった。じゃあ他人でいるのをやめちゃうか。
Extra mile. The nerves in her expression are finally beaten out by a huge smile. We pull each other closer, exchanging another kiss. She plops up and hugs me. All ages! All ages!
これで思い残すことないよ。
Ah, no! My window's too small. Ha! Oh, shoot. Ha! Oh, no! There. What does she mean by this is all ages game? It is all ages PG parent guidance needed.
だから縁起でもないこと言うんじゃない。
Bro, she has no clothes on. What do you mean this is all ages? So this is the real triple spoon. I bury her face in my chest. Cool, real Nanoha. We just sit there for a while, doing absolutely nothing. That time feels so oddly precious
で
though.
も初めてがこんな場所で残念だったな。
No! I'm not moving. Just a shame that your first time had to be here though.
場所なんてどうでもいいよ。
She couldn't care about the place. Well, I guess she didn't care about the net cafe. She gives me a quick, frank
贅
answer.
沢なんか言わない。私、ものすごく幸せだよ。
She seems aware of our current situation. We're not stuck in any ordinary place. This joint belongs to the Minion. The only reason they're treating us half decently is our connection with Mr. Kurihara. Who knows when Goat are going to burst and hear guns blazing. There's no guarantee that we will make it out of here alive. That's why she's being as brave as possible.
ねえ、今日はここで寝ちゃっていい？
They just did it in the bad guy's backyard. Backyard, more like their basement. Their extra spare bedroom. Guest bedroom.
いいけど、お前ももしかして一人部屋で軟禁状態か？
研究所の先生たちと一緒の部屋。みんなすごく可愛がってくれるから心配はいらないよ。けど。
わかった。何日でも好きなだけここにいろ。
ありがとう。そうするね。
With one blanket shared between us, we cuddle together until we fall asleep. Big Mac.
私ね、白いドレスを着るんだ。それで大きなケーキを用意してね。
We were on the road back to school. Nanoha was talking about becoming a bride. It's a very girly fantasy, suits her perfectly. But I was a huge brat, so I didn't like listening to
お
it.
前結婚なんかするのかよ。どうしてそんなものに憧れるんだ？
でも、こうだって結婚はするんでしょ？
しないよ。
Nope, he says.
どうして大人になっても結婚しないの？
Yeah, I actually said I'd never get married. Just like me for real, just like me for real, for real. I was pretty mature, if I do say so myself. I was still a brat, but I had already given up on ideas of family and marriage like some cranky old man.
ねえ、どうしてなの？好きな人が見つかっても結婚しないの？
What is someone that I like, huh? That doesn't exist.
しないんだよ。どうして菜の葉こそ結婚なんかしたがるんだ？
どうしてって。
この先世界はどんどん悪くなるんだぞ。
The world is getting worse every single
子
day.
供なんか作っても
So
いつ
you
世界
just
が
too
滅び
many
るかわ
kids
かん
you
ないんだ
have
ぞ。
to a miserable life. Global warming keeps on continuing. Carbon emissions keep increasing. Hurricanes are flattening Shore cities, droughts and flooding rampant. What else? Biodiversity has fallen through the floor. Economy is in shambles. Cyber mechas are trampling a non-city. AIs are replacing people in their jobs. AMOC is collapsing, leaving Europe a frozen wasteland. Yeah, the salinity level of the ocean is increasing. The sea levels are rising. Any kid would be doomed to have a miserable life.
そんなことないよ。だって、
それに男は親父に似るんだって。だから俺が結婚したら絶対に子供に寂しい思いをさせちゃうよ。
ならないよ。だってこうはきっといいお父さんになるし。
And yeah, that kid Cole voice.
とにかくしないったらしないんだよ。
しないんだよ。
だったらこう、おじいさんになっても一人ぼっちだよ。寂しくないの？
It was rather obvious that Nanoha was worried. However cranky brat that I was, I couldn't bear having anyone look at me like that, so I went and said something I didn't actually mean.
お前だって人のこと言えないだろ。
どうして？
ナノハはナノの学者になるんだろ。だったらやっぱり子供はナノハと同じで寂しい思いをしちゃうんだぞ。
Oh no, Cole just went there.
それはしない。
Music stops.
それは
するよ。するに決まってる。
だって。
Uh-oh. I'm out of beer.
私はお父さんお母さんが学者でも
Jazz music stops. Before I knew it, Nanoha was crying. And that was when I realized I went way too far.
ごめん。言い過ぎたから泣くなよ。
Wow,
ナノハのお父さんや
apologizing?
お母さんはいい人だもんな。きっとナノハだって。
Apologizing as a kid?
だったら私も結婚できないね。
Normally she would have started crying loudly, but instead she just silently shed tears, looking profoundly sad.
一人ぼっちがずっと続いて、やっぱり大人になっても寂しいのが続くのかな。
It is hard to see her like that. I actually felt apologetic.
私、想像しただけで寂しいよ。おばあさんになっても一人だなんて。
That's why I made an absurd promise.
そうなったら一緒に暮らそう。
おえー
ナノハが結婚できなかったら俺が寂しくないように一緒に暮らしてやるからさ。
What a memory to come back right now. If you don't get married, I'll live with you so you don't feel lonely.
じゃあ、結婚しなかったらずっとこうが一緒にいてくれるの？
Oh yeah, Nanoha was asking us about this. When she first came to Sheishu, she was like, do you remember our promise? Big Mac.
ああ、結婚しないならな。だから泣くなよ。ナノハは一人ぼっちにならないよ。
約束だよ。
some Mac that was promised. Since that day, Nanoha never spoke of her dreams of marriage again. I felt like I destroyed her dream, but I was far too young to know how to make up for it. And so I started spending even more time with her than before. The first thing I hear upon waking up is the comforting sound of someone sleeping beside me. Said person is Nanoha, who's curled up into a ball and cuddling into me. Seeing her like that helps me process our current situation, how we're more than just friends now. Mata kayo! I can't help but brush my fingers against her hair. Ski. I looked more suspicious. Her small pink lips quiver ever so slightly as they utter my name. That causes me to go in for the kill. Almost an instinct. Unsurprisingly, kissing her in her sleep causes her to stir. He's a mercenary after all. She throws her hands over her mouth, her face as red as a tomato.
ああ、いや、なんとなく。
Her hands shoot up to cover her face this time.
何してるんだ、お前。
Did this and that. Seems like she's in the process of dying while remembering last night's events. With this and that, she said the thing.
だな、ナノハ。
Oh, she's going wild. Now I'm starting to feel all nervous.
頼む、落ち着け。俺まで身もだえしたくなってくるから。
Saying that, I move in close and gently wrap my arms around her.
もしかして後悔しているのか?
I will not stand for this anti-rain propaganda route. Yeah, rain doko.
してたらこんな風にならないよ。
She casts her eyes up at me while speaking, her face still red as ever. I can feel my own cheeks getting flushed. We can't help but indulge ourselves in another kiss. What a way to start the day. Just you wait until rain barges in. With a gun.
こんなことになっちゃって。
俺だってそうだ。ナノハの初めてをもらっちゃうなんて。
もう私たち幼馴染の友達じゃいられないね。
Sensei busts in with steel-wielding katana. What is my route? Spoiler, he doesn't have a route. She seems a bit concerned.
もう俺たちって恋人関係なんじゃないのか?
This is basically Sensei's route, I guess. Because we learned everything about him. I think? Couple?
そんなに呆然とするなよ。恥ずかしいの俺だって我慢してるのに。
ごめん、呆然とするぐらい嬉しかったからつい。
She shoots me a smile, yet her eyes are still tearing up.
なあ、あそこまでして互いに好きとか言い合ってだな。それでもまだ何か足りないのか?
だって王はまだ肝心なこと言ってくれてないもん。
She's sulking, but I can see the glint of hope hidden in her eyes.
とりあえずセフレから始めてみませんか?
セフレ?
照れくさいからふざけただけだ。
ひ
若草菜の葉さん、俺と付き合ってくれませんか？
He said it! She said yes! Tears well up in her eyes again the moment she responds. Only thing Ko is loyal to is the bowling game.
な、だからいちいち泣くなって。女の涙が苦手になったのは多分お前が理由だぞ。
だって嬉しいよ。こんなに嬉しいの生まれて初めてかも。
だったら泣くなって言っても無駄か。
キスしてくれたら大丈夫かも。
I hear her request and I move in and lock lips with her. How many more times will I have the pleasure of sharing a kiss with her? How much longer will I get to hug her for? Unease begins to course through me, enough so to make me want to scream.
もっと愛して。
I can tell that we're both thinking the same thing. As such, there's no hesitation in our next course of action! Some hours have passed. It's now 9 at night, judging by the clock.
もういいよ、こっちを見ても。
Hey, PG movies have implied baby making. Invited by her voice, I turned to see her wrapped in a towel. Yeah, clearly they played Fortnite together.
すっきりしたか、菜の葉。
まだ体がベタベタするよ。
She rubs her feet together while saying so. I've covered her in all sorts of... Ah!
すまん、つい勢いで。
Clearly they played some games Fortnite, never mind.
そういう意味じゃないから。
なんならまた連中に頼んでお湯を使わせてもらうか。
No, they were just popping champagne for becoming a couple. And clearly got champagne all over them.
もういいよ。いろいろ面倒だったり嫌な思いをするし。
Yeah, they had one of those purple slime pools that Anand has in his office room. She seems upset at the mere mention of it. She willingly went through that experience before coming to see me, though I can't help but feel a bit happy of that.
ああ、こっちに来て座れよ。
汗かいたまんまだからそばに寄ると臭いよ。
Uh-oh, we are still stink maxing. I smirk at the fact that she thinks I care, then grab and pull her toward
だ
me.
からもういや。
別に臭くない。安心しろよ。
We are still bawling. We stay stinky. I hug her head, burying my face in her hair. There's a certain scent to it, but if anything, it's a pleasant one.
バカ。本当に意地悪だよ。
じゃあ聞くが、俺も臭いか？
ちょっとだけ男臭い。
Ah!
すまん。
I feel bad enough that I loosened my hold on her.
けど、コウの匂い、私は大好きだよ。
She pulls herself closer to me this time, burying her face in my chest. Oh, so when Ko is stinky, he got pull. But when I'm stinky, it's, sir, what are you doing here? This is federal facility.
ちょっとだけ大人になった匂いがするね。
お前、昔から嗅覚は鋭かったもんな。
もう、それじゃ私が犬みたいだよ。
Even a simple conversation like this feels strangely different to how things used to be. It's kind of odd, yet it makes me happy nonetheless. She plants another kiss on me. A single tear slips down her cheek the moment she does so.
菜の葉。
とっても
Does this count as crying?
幸せなんだけど、なんかいきなりこの先のことが怖くなってきちゃって。
Oh, so in order to live like them, I have to accept AI blasphemy. She latches onto me as her voice quivers.
変だよね。今まではなんとかなると思ってたのに。
I'd rather have no full game than be an AI tech bro. All I can do is pat her head.
こうが抱いてくれたら思い残すことなんかないって思ってたのに。
縁起でもないこと言うんじゃない。
ねえ、私たちどうなっちゃうんだろう。
安心しろ。俺が必ずお前を地上に連れ戻してやるから。
I pull her tight and whisper into her ear. That's my only possible course of action right now.
僕がそういうなら。
She moves in to kiss me again. Just then, though, the door bursts open.
栗原博士がお呼びです。
The Dominion soldier announces his message to us, not even batting an eyelid at the fact that we are buck naked. By a mob! There we go, that's the end of the chapter.
Save します。よろしいでしょうか。
Yeah, it could have been no instead.
さあ、入ってください。
Alright, that's it for today. Chapter 11, Singularity. Oh wait, maybe we should finish the... No, I feel like the ending's gonna be very long, so I don't think I'll have time to finish it. I'll finish it next stream. Let's finish it next stream. No, we don't. I'm tired. I drank too much thanks to Nanoha crying like 7 times this stream. GG! More booze. Guess whose route it is after Nanoha's route? I wonder. Senseis. Sporty Spice. Rielle's. Nah. And yes, it is Chinatsu's route afterwards. I actually don't remember how her route works out at all because she's with the goat now. I guess we meet her during the first riot. And then maybe instead of going to Ark, we start hanging out with her. I don't know. We will find out if we decide to play more after finishing Nanoha's route. If you guys want to see more of it, I guess.
終了しますか？お疲れ様でした。
It's always hard doing a text-heavy content game, I guess. Anyway, that was it. That was Nanoha's route part 5, and I guess we'll be done by part 6. Says a 14 streamer, Rielle leave. Well, that's the thing, right? Because I stream XIB, I know how bad of a content it actually is. Unless you know what you're doing. And I'm not a great XIB streamer, but I just do it because I like the game. Yeah. Anyway, yes. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so I don't have a stream. Oh no, I was gonna say maybe tomorrow Baldr Sky stream, but no, let's not do that. Let's finish it next week. Have a proper stream next week. Wow, the truth's revealed. So yeah, we'll have the actual stream next week, and tomorrow's the day off. Thursday is... what is it? Factorio demo, I think. So I'll come back. The Rot Max route. Rot Max route. No, that's Nanoha's route. I don't think we go to the Net Cafe that much in any other routes. We only go to the Net Cafe because that's where Nanoha is. So yes, the Rot Maxing route was Nanoha route. Anyway, that's it for today. Oh wait, Game Awards. Was that today? Oh, that was yesterday. No, that was the nominees. We can do that tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, after Factorio demo. We can take like 20 minutes to take a look at TGA. Anyway, bye. No raid tonight. I'm going. See ya. Thanks for coming. Bye, everyone. Johnny Biddy ba. Best family game, Baldr Sky. If Mr. Abe were still with us today, he would be wholeheartedly recommending Baldr Sky, the family game. Family bracket making game. That's all, ba. Hopefully that computer upgrade advice was helpful. Rielle Abe hyper. Yeah. RVD ba. Burung nim ni ba. Monarsti. Anyway, bye.